Hello and welcome to Jaguar Design. Today we'll be introducing you to the new Jaguar E-Pace. You're going to hear about all the design updates of course, but much more than that too. There are significant changes under the skin, where a brand new architecture has enabled electrification, including plug-in hybrid technology. Our compact E-Pace was launched in 2017 and proved to be an instant success. It was a new cub in our family of Pace Jaguar SUVs, and it meant our XE Saloon had an SUV relative, but its closest relative is another one of our cars. As designers, our aim was to give E-Pace an attitude and a sense of sportiness that sets it apart from other compact SUVs. And we introduced graphics and details inspired by our F-Type sports car to the exterior and interior of the original E-Pace. For the new E-Pace, our aim was to continue that philosophy. The new model is still recognisably E-Pace in its proportions and stance, but we've enhanced the exterior and interior with new features, new colours and charming new design details. And of course, we've taken the opportunity to introduce our latest cabin technologies to benefit the driver and the passengers. Let's start with the exterior. This is a great example of how detailed touches can create a more luxurious appearance. Here at the front is our new focal point, our new Jaguar grille. It's inspired by our heritage, using the form of the Diamond Heritage logo. It has a strong visual connection with our new F-Pace 2. This is what we call historical layering, taking an element from our past and recreating it for our future. It's finished in a shadow atlas on our dynamic models and noble chrome on all other models. It creates a beautiful sheen in reflected light. Below it sits a revised lower aperture with this distinct loop insert. And there's new technology too. These all LED headlights are new for E-Pace, and they include the optional pixel LED technology for the first time, making them smarter and brighter. They also now feature our double J-blade Jaguar DRL signature, an animated directional indicator for that added presence on the road. And the pixel light elements have the extra touch with our monogram pattern. The new E-Pace, we've created greater differentiation for our sporting models with some distinct design elements. We've also created a new range-topping 300 Sport model. Based on our R-Dynamic, the performance-focused 300 Sport features 20-inch 5-spoke diamond-turned wheels with black accents. The black exterior pack is standard on the 300 Sport and is available as an option on other models, and now also features gloss black badging. At the rear of the car, the lower bumper features new mesh insert, which sits between integrated tailpipes that are standard on the 4-cylinder petrol engines. These details help to accentuate the visual width of the car and create a more planted, assertive stance. The rear lights carry through E-Pace's chicane graphic, another family connection to the F-Pace and I-Pace. Elsewhere, the Jaguar Leaper marks a subtle presence on the new fender vents. And there's a range of 12 wheel options, up to 21 inches, including 4 new designs. Alex will introduce you to the E-Pace interior shortly, but first let's explore some of the significant changes beneath the new exterior. To do that, I'll hand over to my colleague Craig Hargreaves, who can take you under the skin of the new E-Pace in our virtual studio.
Hello. New E-Pace is the first Jaguar developed with our premium transverse architecture. This new architecture enables improved refinement and passenger comfort, 48-volt mild hybrid technology on all engines, a brand new plug-in hybrid model, and the latest in chassis and driveline technologies. This architecture has a transverse engine layout that minimises length and maximises space. The core body structure is a sophisticated combination of materials, including aluminium, magnesium, composites and high-strength steel. A new frontal underbody structure minimises noise and vibration to further improve passenger comfort. The result is that E-Pace is quieter and more comfortable on any journey. This body structure was also engineered from the outset to accommodate electrified powertrains without compromising interior space, and that includes a new plug-in hybrid. Our plug-in hybrid e-Pace is called P300e. It combines a turbocharged 1.5 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine generating 200 PS, a 15 kilowatt lithium-ion battery, and a 109 PS electric motor for an impressive system output of 309 PS and 540 Newton meters of torque. And e-Pace's onboard charging is capable of 7 kilowatts AC and 32 kilowatts DC charging. Charging at 32 kilowatts, the battery can be taken from 0 to 80% in as little as 30 minutes. What this means is you get all the benefits of an efficient, refined vehicle with truly responsive performance. e-Pace PHEV provides an impressive and usable electric-only range whilst delivering substantial fuel economy and emissions benefits. Yet it can also take you from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 6.1 seconds, or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.5 seconds. The PHEV drivetrain also creates excellent weight distribution. The intelligent underfloor packaging of the battery and power electronics keeps the centre of gravity low. And the lightweight, compact 3-cylinder engine, 33 kilograms lighter than the equivalent 4-cylinder, helps to centre the mass in the vehicle for a great dynamic response. This 1.5 litre Ingenium petrol engine comes to Jaguar for the first time with new e-Pace. It takes efficiency to a new level. This is in part achieved by its exceptionally low levels of internal friction and an integrated exhaust manifold within the cylinder head, which contributes to rapid warm-up. At the same time, it provides responsive performance. The 3-cylinder configuration delivers excellent exhaust gas flow, optimising turbine response to provide almost instantaneous boost pressure. And a water-cooled charge air cooler ensures optimum air density for efficient combustion. In our PHEV, this engine is matched to our space-efficient electric motor called Electric Rear Axle Drive, or ERAD. It's a packaging marvel, a synchronous permanent magnet motor with concentric drive shafts and an integrated inverter. It fits neatly within the Integral Link rear suspension system. It's connected to the rear axle, providing all-electric rear drive, or working in combination with the petrol engine to create intelligent and efficient all-wheel drive. The smart electric motor also has the ability to decouple automatically at high speeds to reduce drag and optimise efficiency. On the move, the e-Pace PHEV has 3 hybrid modes. The default is hybrid, combining petrol and electric drive for a dynamic and refined driving experience. This automatically and seamlessly combines the electric motor and petrol engine, and the management software adapts to the driving conditions and the remaining charge in the battery. Then there is pure EV mode, giving you quiet, zero tailpipe emissions driving. And finally, there is save mode. This prioritises the combustion engine, saving the hybrid battery for use at a specific point in your journey. For example, when entering an ultra-low emission zone. Save mode also uses the electric motor as a generator to top up the battery, allowing more all-electric driving more of the time. All these modes are seamlessly integrated and selectable through the Pivi Pro infotainment system. And we've also made sure that e-Pace's smart navigation can help you plot the most efficient route. Entering a destination enables the predictive energy optimization software. This intelligently combines route and GPS location data to find you the most efficient journey and driving mode combination. And it automatically allows you to arrive at your destination with a minimum of 6 kilometers EV range, allowing you a silent arrival or zero emission city drive. But PHEV is just one part of the electrification story. e-Pace now sees the introduction of 48-volt mild hybrid petrol engines. The entry point is a mild hybrid version of the 1.5 litre 3-cylinder Ingenium petrol, offering 160 PS and front-wheel drive. A 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol MHEV is also available in outputs from 200 PS to 300 PS. These petrol engines feature a twin-scroll turbocharger, continuously variable valve lift and variable cam timing to optimise performance. All 4-cylinder petrol engines feature all-wheel drive and 9-speed automatic transmissions. The E-Pace 48-volt mild hybrid system uses an 11 kilowatt belt-integrated starter generator to harvest energy during braking. Once you're braking and under 10 miles an hour, the engine will auto-stop. As soon as you lift your foot from the brake pedal, the engine restarts in under 600 milliseconds. The energy stored in the system is used to infill torque when the driver demands acceleration and helps provide a responsive performance feel. And it's not just petrol engines that are available for E-Pace. Diesel remains important to many customers, and we have the latest 2-litre 4-cylinder Ingenium diesel engine available with the same 48-volt mild hybrid technology. This next generation engine is 2 kilograms lighter and up to 2 decibels quieter than the outgoing 4-cylinder diesel. And it features a range of combustion technologies including variable geometry turbocharging and advanced piezo fuel injectors for precise fuel metering and smooth, quiet running. It's available as a mild hybrid in outputs of 163 PS and 204 PS, both with all-wheel drive and 9-speed automatic transmissions. A 163 PS non-hybrid is also available with front-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual transmission. Alongside hybrid technology, the efficient underfloor packaging even allows us to increase the capacity of the diesel fuel tank. Here you can see the full range of engine options for the new Jaguar E-Pace. New E-Pace is above all a Jaguar and delivers an engaging and dynamic drive thanks to its latest driveline and chassis technologies. On most models, E-Pace's intelligent all-wheel drive is delivered by our standard driveline. This can distribute torque between the front and rear wheels to ensure optimum traction whatever the conditions. The system also knows when all-wheel drive is not needed and can fully disengage rear drive to optimise efficiency. This seamlessly disconnects the driveline and transfers E-Pace to front-wheel drive in highway cruising. It reconnects in less than 300 milliseconds when more traction is required. E-Pace 300 Sport models exclusively feature our active driveline technology. This independently manages torque distribution both front to rear, but also cross-axle via a twin clutch pack. It preemptively detects wheel slip across the axle and uses true torque vectoring to allow E-Pace to respond intelligently to the available traction. That improves on-road handling in all conditions. When cornering, Active Driveline analyses the vehicle's yaw rate, throttle position, steering angle and lateral acceleration to provide predictable, confident responses. New E-Pace's all-wheel drive systems also feature adaptive surface response. This automatically determines the most appropriate of 3 separate traction settings by continually monitoring the surface conditions. All new E-Pace models continue to offer independent front suspension with Jaguar's sophisticated integral link rear suspension. This allows us to tune longitudinal and lateral responses separately for a dynamic response with increased ride comfort. Additional driving technologies allow you to adjust the car's character to your own preferences. There's the option of Adaptive Dynamics, our smart damping technology that monitors inputs up to 500 times a second for consistent control and composure. And through the Pivi Pro system, you can access the optional configurable dynamics, which allows tailored settings for throttle mapping, gear shift points, steering effort, and suspension. Under the skin, new E-Pace is a revolution, new architecture, new engines, and new technologies. It is more refined, more comfortable, and with mild and plug-in hybrid powertrains, even more efficient. And it offers all the confident dynamics and driver reward you would expect. In short, it's a true Jaguar. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Craig. Now let's look at the interior of E-Pace. Our philosophy of continuous enhancement and beautiful detailing carries through to the cabin. The cabin is now more driver-focused than ever, with touch points around the cluster being wrapped in softer touch materials. The console sides have been sculpted around the occupants to improve space and comfort. We've introduced a new steering wheel, influenced by our I-Pace, and this is finished with metallic gear shift paddles. It also introduces new technology to E-Pace and features hidden until lit controls. These smart multifunction controls reduce switch count and are intuitive to use. There are softer forms, more tactile surfaces, some lovely detailing throughout. We've brought a heightened sense of luxury through metallic accents on key touch points such as the vents, the speaker frets, and the all-important rotary dials, which feature our Jaguar monogram pattern, plus an embossed Jaguar leaper on the headrests. We've also kept the character of our E-Pace cub, with this subtle Jaguar animal pattern in the central cubby and in the area in front of the drive selector. This new drive selector is one element you'll recognise immediately from our new F-Pace. It is a vital touch point in the cabin that communicates performance, but also luxury and quality. The soft upper trim acts as a palm rest and proudly features a cricket ball stitch detail. We have improved access and increased the size of the storage area in front of the drive selector. And this can now house a 15-watt wireless device charger, so you can keep your phone topped up without a charging cable. Of course, the primary technology interface in the E-Pace cabin is our new Pivi Pro infotainment system. The powerful Pivi Pro system provides intuitive access to all your entertainment, vehicle information, and connected apps and services. Pivi Pro is quick to react and features beautiful, crisp graphics. The intuitive system allows the driver to carry out 90% of common tasks within 2 taps from the home screen, thanks to its simplified menu structure. It's where you'll access the plug-in hybrid features too. Pivi is housed in this new, beautiful curved 11.4-inch HD touchscreen, nestled in the center console. We also have an enhanced 12.3-inch interactive driver display and full-color TFT head-up display. The seamless integration of technologies such as these is central to the Jaguar design philosophy. It ensures that technology is empowering, not overpowering. To achieve this, our interior design team worked closely with our connected car team. Now let's remind you of our latest cabin technologies in more detail, back in the virtual world with my colleague Matthew Waller.
Pivi Pro is smarter, faster, always connected, and future-proof, thanks to software over-the-air updates. It comes as standard on most specifications, and as you've heard from my design colleagues, it now has an even better user interface. All of this is enabled by the introduction of our new electrical architecture, which allows for faster responses and crisp, high-definition graphics. The new, customizable and powerful home screen is a huge part of this. It's designed with a flat menu structure and simple user journeys. We've optimized the home screen design around 3 things: navigation, phone, and media. Most commonly accessed features are right in front of you, and 90% are within 2 taps from the home screen. It's another way we are reducing the load on the driver. Pivi Pro has the latest dual SIM technology. 2 embedded modems enable the system to carry out multiple data functions at the same time, such as streaming media and downloading software updates. And it comes with a complimentary 4G data plan for all of your apps and streaming. There's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Baidu Life as standard, and embedded apps such as Spotify. Keeping digital devices topped up is easier thanks to 15-watt wireless device charging with Signal Booster. You simply place your smartphone on the charging pad to quickly recharge. There's also an external antenna to improve the smartphone signal when being used inside the car. You can Bluetooth up to 2 phones at the same time, so you never have to worry about switching profiles. And you can get online with up to 8 of your devices, using the vehicle's 4G Wi-Fi hotspot. But Pivi Pro is more than infotainment. It's also your central interface for all driver assistance features. For example, the 3D surround camera system shows on the central touchscreen a 360-degree view around the vehicle for parking and low-speed maneuvering. This fuses together images from 4 onboard cameras to provide a seamless, real-time view which you can pan around to spot any hazards. On a journey, your navigation learns your routine and regular routes to refine its suggestions. It's smart enough that the voice guidance knows to keep quiet when you're travelling on roads you drive regularly. And it displays a traffic summary and ETA for your most likely destination without you having to set one. When you're travelling for work, Pivi Pro can support you to work from the car. It can read your Google and Microsoft Outlook calendar to show your work diary or connect you to conference calls. Hands-free, of course. Pivi Pro now has PHEV specific features. It shows you where public charging stations are, if they're available, and what they cost to use. It will also display your charge status. And it enables you to choose your optimal driving mode: hybrid mode, EV mode, and save mode. The reason we can do all of this with Pivi Pro is our latest generation electrical vehicle architecture. The big change with our new electrical architecture is to centralize computing in the vehicle to 3 domain controllers, including a dedicated infotainment controller. That makes for faster and more efficient data management. In fact, it doubles the data processing capacity of our vehicles. This architecture also enables us to introduce new cabin technologies. The first of these improves interior air quality through nanotechnology, which removes allergens and unpleasant odours. The system now features PM2.5 filtration, which captures ultrafine particles to improve occupant health and well-being. Finally, you will be familiar with our activity key. This wearable, waterproof and shockproof band allows you to lock or unlock the vehicle from your wrist. Our second generation key is now available. This allows you to leave the house without your key fob at all, smarter and more convenient.
Thank you, Matthew. That concludes today's presentations. Many thanks to my colleagues and to you for joining us today. I hope that shows you how we have enhanced ePace with more efficiency, more technology and beautiful design details. Our Jaguar Cub has grown up, but it still has all the attitude and character we know our customers love.